Umamin. Umamin eh. Oo, ito yung sabi oh. Duterte ordered killing of Chinese inmates. Sabi ng Bucor executive. Agoy! Mukhang may magtatago uli sa kingdom. Sino magtatago uli sa kingdom? Oo, nakakaamoy ako na magtatago uli sa kingdom. Mukhang magagamit ulit ang KOJC compound para magtago. General Torre, kaya mo pa ba? Kung kayo po ay nasa US, UK, Canada, Italy, France, Spain, Ireland, and Belgium, may pwede lang po magpadala ng inyong mga remittances sa Pilipinas. Gamit po ang Sendwave, ang gagawin nyo lang ay download ng Sendwave app, gumawa kayo ng account, lagay nyo yung bank account details nyo, at pwede lang kayo magpadala sa GCash, sa Cash Pickup, at iba't ibang mga bangko sa Pilipinas. At kapag ginamit nyo pa yung promo code na Coach Jarrett, sa inyong pong unang padala, ay makakuha kayo ng karagdagan $20 free credit sa inyong pong unang padala. Kaya gamitin na po si Sendwave for all of your remittance needs. Ayan. General Torre, kaya mo ba uli ang isa pang 16 days?
Ito po'y pagpapatuloy lang po doon sa aking pagtatanong nung nakaraan na hearing dito sa House of Representatives. Ito pong tanong ko para kay Tata. Tata, para sa inyo po to. Kumusta po kayo? Tata, kumusta po kayo?
Yun.
Mabuti naman po, sir.
Si Tata.
Pwede mong pakilis po yung ano mo para marinig namin maayos yung salita nyo.
Mabuti naman po, Your Honor.
Thank you. Tata, pwede bang pakibasa mo ulit yung number 28, 29 at number 30 ng affidavit mo dated noong August 21 yata? Comsec, can you please give a copy to Tata? Pakibasa mo at para marinig ng ating mga nanonood sa ating bansa at sa ating mga kongresista.
28, 29 po.
Opo, 28, 29, and 30.
Habang naglalakad kami, papuntang investigation section, tumunog ang cellphone ni Superintendent Padilla. Nakita ko na pinindot ni Superintendent Padilla ang kanyang cellphone. Nadinig ko na sinabi nung tumawag kay Superintendent Padilla, "Congrats, Superintendent Padilla. Job well done." Pero grabe yung ginawang dinuguan. Alam ko na ang kausap ni Superintendent Padilla ay
That is number 29 po. Number 29 po to, no? Sige po, tuloy po.
Alam ko na ang kausap ni Superintendent Padilla ay si Presidente Duterte. Dahil pamilyar ang boses niya. Number 30. Pagkatapos ng tawag, sabi ni Superintendent Padilla sa mga kasamahan niya doon, tumawag si Presidente, nag-congrats sa akin.
Yun.
Dahil sa sinabing ito ni Superintendent Padilla, kaya lalo akong napaniwala na ang tumawag sa kanya ay si Presidente Duterte.
Salamat,
Sure daw siya, sure.
Tata. Ngayon, nandito na po ang ating
Si Director Padilla.
Colonel Padilla. Colonel Padilla, sa iyong sinumpahang salaysay, maaari niyo po bang basahin ang number 4 at number 6 ng supplemental affidavit mo? Comsec, could you please give him a copy so that he can read?
Ayun na!
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Ayun na siya!
Dito po sa aking affidavit, babasahin ko po. Pinapatutuhanan ko ang sinabi ni Tata na nung papunta kami sa investigation section, ay tumunog ang cellphone ko at ito ay sinagot ko. Ang tumawag sa akin ay, ayon sa boses, ay dating President Rodrigo Roa Duterte at sinabing congrats, Superintendent Padilla. Job well done, pero grabe yung ginawang dinuguan.
Sa mga kotsero, di ba nung una natin vinlog to, sinabi natin, hindi, hearsay pa. Hearsay pa eh. Kasi, si Tata, narinig lang niya yung kwento. At nabosesa lang niya sa telepono. Siguro dahil malakas yung volume ng kanyang cellphone, narinig niya. Kaboses ni Duterte. Pero hindi raw siya sure na si Digong daw yun. Ngayon, kinukumpirma nung tinawagan. So ngayon mga kotsero, this is no longer hearsay. Hindi na siya hearsay. This is already a testimony, first-hand testimony of the person na naka-receive nung call. Pinatotohanan niya na yung kausap niya doon ay si Digonggong. Na kinongratulate daw siya ni Digonggong sa pagpatay doon sa 3 Taiwanese na drug lords. Granted, they're drug lords mga kotsero, but they should still be afforded due process. Dahil yun po ang batas natin sa Pilipinas. Yun po ang batas natin. We give respect to we afford protection to the life, liberty, and property of every individual. Hindi lang Filipinos, every individual within the jurisdiction of the Philippines. At dahil doon, kahit Taiwanese sila mga kotsero, they still have their basic human right. And they're the most important of which is life. Kaya ngayon ang pinakauna life. Pinatay sila sa loob ng detention. Kinumpirma nung Bucor director.
So, Colonel Padilla, ngayon binasa mo yung sa yung salaysay na number 4 and 6. Ngayon, inaamin mo na ngayon na totoo ang mga sinasabi ni Leopoldo Tan alias Tata na tinawagan ka ni Presidente Duterte pagkatapos patayin ang 3 Chinese? Colonel Padilla?
Yes, Your Honor, as the voice I've heard over the phone.
Inaamin mo ang lahat na ito ang sinabi ni Jimmy Fortaleza last hearing na nagkausap kayo ni Colonel Garma?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Ayoko lang yung sagot niya. Medyo playing safe yun ang sagot niya doon sa kay Duterte. Hindi siya yung katulad nung kay Garma na plain eh. Kay Garma, sinabi nung tinanong siya, nakapag-usap kayo ni Garma. Yes, Mr. Chair. Plain eh. And very categorical. Yung sa kanya, yung kay Duterte, ang pagkakasalita niya kay Duterte, yes, kinukumpirma mo ba na yun yung boses na kausap mo si Duterte? Yes, as per the voice I heard on the phone. Medyo playing safe si Kuya doon sa parte na yun. Yun yung narinig kong boses. Kaboses ni Duterte. Pag sa korte, syempre, yung kabilang abogado sasabihin, sure ka ba na boses ni Duterte yun? So, yun lang. Yun lang yung ayoko dito sa ganap na to. Parang nagbigay siya ng konting siwang para maka-eskapo siya kapag pag tinanong siya ng tao dito. Pag tinanong siya ng isang kaibigan ni Duterte.
Inaamin mo din na nagkausap kayo ni Colonel Leonardo na sinabing papatayin nila ang 3 Chinese national.
Yes,
Chinese
Your
pala,
Honor,
o Chinese.
Mr. Chair.
Ngayon, meron akong huling tanong sa iyo, Colonel Padilla. Pag nag-uusap po kayo ng dating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte, through personal na telepono ba ang dating Presidente ang pinagtatawag nyo o may iba pang telepono na ginagamit nyo? Ano ang ginagamit nyong telepono?
During that time, I have my cell phone, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Personal.
So, sino ang hindi ba nakarehistro yung telepono sa iyong pagtawag nung nakareceive ka ng calls?
Hindi po.
Well, anyway, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po ang gusto kong malinawan at least. Last hearing kasi, tinatanong ko po ito, nag-interject po si Congressman Fernandez for the executive session. So ngayon po, malinaw na po sa ating taong bayan at sa ating mga kasama dito lahat at nanonood sa buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. At ito po ay narinig nating lahat. I rest my case, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Yun. So, yung mga yung tinanong niya tungkol dun sa phone na hindi ba naka-register, ganyan-ganyan. Masagot niya hindi. Kaya ang sagot niya, base dun sa boses na narinig ko, boses ni Duterte. Medyo lang yun, medyo open for counter arguments. No, it's not counter arguments. For collateral attack. Open for attack yung statement niya na sinabi niya na hindi naman nakarehistro. So kung yung abogado, sa korte, yung abogado tatanong, paano ka nasiguradong si Duterte yun? Boses niya. Marami nag-i-impersonate ng boses ni Duterte. That's open for an attack. So hindi magiging, baka madaling ma-question yung kanyang testimony. So, medyo let's take it with a grain of salt, but at least ang masasabi lang natin, mga kotsero, kinumpirma niya yung kwento ni Tata. Na there is a link between sa pag-uutos ni Bato de la Rosa na patayin yung 3 Chinese. Kasi magiging link mo dyan is si Bato de la Rosa kay Digong . Yun yung link mo dyan. Si Bato kay Digong. Si Bato kay Leonardo. Si Leonardo kasi siya yung nagbibigay ng pera. Tapos si Bato rin doon sa nag-utos na ilipat ng Zelda yung 3 Chinese. So, you're building up you're building up the connection as you go. Pero at least now we can connect na meron talagang naging utos na patayin yung 3 Chinese. And that utos probably came from Bato de la Rosa. Kasi yun yung sinabi last time.
Thank you, Congressman Gonzales. Before we acknowledge the next interpellator, let me just recognize the members who are present in this committee hearing.
Forward natin yan.
Kong Hun, welcome to the committee hearing. Now, the next interpellator is Congressman Paulo Ortega V. I'm sorry, Congressman Ernix Junicio.
Marami pong salamat, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Actually, nung binabasa ko yung mga affidavit ni Colonel Padilla, nakakagulat at nakakagimbal. Pero sir, I salute and applaud ang sinumpaan yung salaysay na medyo mabibigat po yung mga nabasa ko rito ngayon. Colonel Padilla, if I may ask, ito po bang sinumpaang salaysay ninyo is sinabi nyo at with your own free will na talaga pong nangyari at experience nyong personal?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Colonel Padilla, nakakagulat kasi nung sa unang affidavit na nilabas ninyo na isang inmate na si Jimmy Fortaleza pa ang nagpasa ng isang cellphone para makausap nyo si Colonel Garma. Totoo po ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Alam mo, nakakagulat na ang isang inmate nasa piitan, may sariling cellphone.
Correct, bawal yun.
Marahil nangyayari yung mga ganon sa ibang pagkakataon, pero para ang isang used to be a CIDG officer, hindi ko kilala personal pa, si Colonel Garma na nakalagay sa inyong affidavit o sinumpaang salaysay, ay tumatawag sa isang inmate para makausap, ang then kayo po ay Superintendent Gerardo Padilla. Totoo po ba yun?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
Very disconcerting, Your Honor. But bagamat ganon, ito ang mga sinumpaan salaysay na nangyaring tunay, At dun sa supplemental affidavit na kinabasa na nabanggit din ni SDS na pati ang ating Pangulo na tumawag sa inyo na nakakagimbal na may nakalagay pa na ginawang dinuguan. Totoo po ba yon?
According to the voice, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, as I heard.
Having said that, Your Honor, ulitin ko lang po that I really applaud and salute you, sir, na ang mga binitiwan yung salita ay galing sa inyong sariling eksperyensya na walang pumilit sa inyo. At nakikita ko rin sa inyong affidavit na marami kayong, it is given na kakatakutan ninyo ang sitwasyon o safety ng inyong sarili at pamilya. Kaya sa aking maliit na kaparaanan, Ginoong Tagapangulo, nais ko pong imungkahi na marekomenda natin na mabigyan ng immunity ang sinumpaang salaysay ni Colonel Gerardo Padilla upang mabigyan naman siya ng karapat-dapat na proteksyon at maengganyo rin natin ang ibang witnesses at mga resource persons natin ngayon na magsabi ng katotohanan. At lumabas talaga ang totoo na wag po kayong matakot at naririto po ang Congress, ang mga kongresista para bigyan po kayo ng suporta at lumabas ang katotohanan po.
Thank you, Congressman Junicio. Doon sa iyong mungkahi na bigyan ng immunity ang ating witness, yan po sa kasalukuyan ay pinag-aaralan ng ating committee kasama po ang Department of Justice. At the appropriate time, yan po ay ilalabas po natin at aaprubahan po ang inyong mungkahi. Maraming salamat, Congressman Junicio.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yun. At saka isa pang connection dito, mga kutsero. Paulit-ulit binanggit, di ba, yung pangalang Garma. Last week yan eh. Last week lumabas yung pangalan niya eh. Ayan, dahil sa war on drugs. Isa raw siya dun sa mga, lumabas na naging revelasyon ng isang resource person ng CQC na si Garma, ang tinuturo na naging instrumento para paslangin ang mga Chinese drug lords sa sila Cho Quintong, Jackson Lee at Peter Wang noong July 2016 sa loob mismo ng penal colony na ang kinasangkapan para sa planadong pamamaslang ay sina Leopoldo Tan at Fernando Madadaro na kapwa PDL sa nasabing piitan. Ngayon mga kotsero, syempre, hindi natin makakalimutan si Garma. Meron din video si Garma. Ito yung kay Garma. Nagulat ako na babae pala si Garma. Hindi ko in-expect. Hindi ko in-expect babae pala si Garma. Oo. Grabe. Medyo mahaba lang itong video na ito, no? 18 minutes. Pagtsagaan lang po natin. Pero, grabe, no? So, tinatanong siya dito tungkol dun sa involvement niya sa pagpatay doon sa tatlong Chinese na drug lords.
Congressman Paduano, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, hearing the answers of Colonel Garma, Ms. Garma kanina, with regards to question of deployment, na napaka-juicy yung mga posisyon from DI, tsaka puro lahat Davao, ang assignment except sa Cebu, tapos nag-schooling, tapos early retirement. Again, can you state when was the date or the year that you retired?
That's June of 2019, Your Honor.
June of 2019. When did you assume as PCSO chairman?
July 15 of 2019,
Oh,
Your Honor.
1 month lang.
Galing.
Di ba? Tama? 1 month?
15 days, I think, Your Honor.
Oh, 15 days pa. Sobra. Now, during the interpellation, Mr. Chairman, ng mga members kanina, Ma'am Garma, Ms. Garma, keep on denying that he is close to the former president. Di ba? Kasi sabi mo lang lagi, maybe. Binigyan ka ng posisyon. Tingnan mo. You check the record. 10 years pa yung supposedly before you retire, 10 years ka pa, but you opt to early retirement.
The PCSO ba naman ay papalit eh?
Tapos,
Natural.
wala pang 1 month. Sabi mo nga, 15 days, bigla ka nag-PCSO. Tapos, tong tinanong ka kanya, sabi mo, are you close to the president, former president? Ang sagot mo, because of those promotions, sabi mo, is maybe, not maybe. Now, I will ask you, are you special and close to the president, former president?
Do.
Yes or no lang po?
Kinakabahan si ate sumagot, oh.
Walang personal. Yes or no lang po? Kasi lahat-lahat eh.
Ay, ewan ko kung special ako.
Oh, why can't you answer? Simple lang tanong ko. Are you close to the former president? Because that's why you've been given a juicy position with, in fact, 1 month, wala pa nga, 15 days ka lang nag-retire, ng PCSO, chairman ka na kagad.
Director General
Sige
yata.
nga.
Or General
Yes
Manager.
or no? Why can't you answer? Oh, Mr. Chairman, since
Because, Mr. Chair,
Hindi, pangit yung tanong din.
Oh, why? What?
I do not...
Leading yung
I
question.
do not na naman.
No, Mr. Chair.
Oh, sige nga.
Because you said, am I close or special to the President?
Yeah, you're close to the president. Or special. Kasi, tanungin mo yung lahat mga classmates mo. Ako, mama, mga classmates mo, ikaw ang tumulong for their promotion during the time of President Duterte.
Uy.
That's why I'm asking the DIDM to submit to this committee all the years of promotion of all your classmates. Now, ang question ko ngayon, diretso
Malapit
na.
siya kay Bongo.
I hope you
Yung
will
ganon.
answer truthfully. Are you close to the president?
Mr. Chair, I'm not close. I was fired.
Okay. Okay.
Nag-floating pa nga
So,
po ako during his
Huwag
time.
mo, anong mga floating during his time?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
15 days lang na nag-retire ka, nag-PCSO chairman ka, for all those qualified, sandali, for all those qualified applicants.
Okay.
Ang dami po na qualified. Why you?
Right. That's
Why
a good
you?
question.
And though, the fact is, Mayor Osmeña is keep on insisting, kaya nag-OIC ka lang kasi he never choose you in the list. Tama? O na ang question ko ulit. Last na lang to, ma'am. Are you close and special to the President?
For me, Mr. Chair, I don't feel close and special.
Okay, now,
Mr.
you're
Chair.
lying.
Because
Hindi, medyo pangit din yung tanong ni Kong Paduano dyan eh. Masyadong malalim yung special. Close and special. Medyo malalim yun. Diba? Hindi ano yun eh. Kahit ako sabi ko hindi. Di naman kami close eh. Di rin kami special. Kung close and special, parang ano yun eh. Parang mga best friend. Ganun. Mga best friend. Mga iba pa nga. Asawa, etc. etc. Yun yung close and special. Kapag kaya madaling i-deny eh. Kaya madaling i-deny. Siguro, a better framing ng question is, would you consider yourself as a person who is in a close proximity kay Duterte? Yun na medyo mas safe na tanong. Kasi kung close and special, masyadong masyadong malalim. Oh. Kung medyo or sabihin na lang natin ganito, would you consider yourself as a person who has the trust and confidence of the president? Yun. Pwede yun kasi pasok yun dun sa pasok yun dun sa question ng PCSO. Ganon. So, kung ganun yung question, pwede na sabihin ng, yeah, probably because I was appointed. Ganon. Pero yung close and special, medyo okay sana. I mean, alam ko kung saan ang gustong direksyon ni Kong Paduano. Yung yung pagkaka-frame lang nung tanong, medyo mahirap talagang sagutin. Oo. Mahirap talagang sagutin yun. Masyadong malalim yung close and special. Pero kung tatanong mo, would you consider yourself as a person who has the trust and confidence of the president para ma-appoint ka? Kaka-retire mo lang, tapos na-appoint ka agad bilang PCSO General Manager? Ibig sabihin, may trust and confidence ka na presidente dyan. Do you think mayroong ganon sa inyong dalawa? Pwede yun. Kasi kung may trust and confidence, ibig sabihin, kilala ka ni Digong. Meron kayong professional relationship. Yun ang so, alam ko kung saan yung direction ni Kong Paduano, pero lang, siguro kaya nahirapan siya makakuha ng sagot. it's in the manner of how he asked the question. Medyo malalim kasi yung close and special. So, well, kung mapapanood man to ni Kong Paduano, di tip na lang po yan, sir. Tip.
Boss,
You're lying,
can
ma'am.
I explain, Mr. Chair?
Of course, explain.
You know, there was once in my career na siyang mayor, nag-floating po ako 6 months, I don't have any position.
Ma'am,
Pero
when was
mayor
that?
siya noon.
That was in 20, I think,
Ang tagal na nun.
11.
Ang tagal na nun, wala na yun.
Way back.
Irrelevant
Way
na yan.
back, ma'am.
Floating po ako.
But before he became
Irrelevant na yan.
president of this republic, you're very close to the president. Before your assignment in Cebu, you're very close to the president. Before you retire, you're very close to the former president. And now you're talking to this committee. You're telling us that you're not close to the president? That's only a simple question. Now you deny. You said no. You said no. Oh, Mr. Chairman,
Can I, Mr. Chair?
Kanina pa kita pinapa-explain. Pabalik-balik lang tayo.
Yeah.
Okay, given you were floated.
Yeah. Kasi,
2011.
yes, Mr.
Oh, but after that, lahat na position mo, juicy. You can never stay. Palipat-lipat ka doon sa Davao and you will not be deployed as CIDG in Region 7. You cannot be deployed even the opposition of the mayor that time, Mayor Espeña, if you're not close to the president.
Oo, laki
You're telling me
taas ang
that
posisyon niya eh.
it's the
CIDG?
it's the Chief PNP. Now, kung Chief PNP, bakit nung nag-retire ka, 15 days after, PCHO chairman ka, if you're not chosen, if you're not close, if you're not special to the president?
Chairman ba o GM? GM. Merong article sa akin. GM Garma. Ayan. GM. Royina Marzan Garma. GM Garma. Ayan. GM siya. Hindi siya chairman. Magkaiba kasi yung chairman tsaka yung GM. Pero juicy pa rin yung position na yun, guys. Very, very juicy. Anyway. Juicy pa rin yun.
Oh. Oh, why you're not answering?
Perhaps, Mr. Chair, I am special.
Perhaps ka na naman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ito, ano lang to, Mr. Chairman, for the record, but I moved to cite in contempt because the resource person is evading to answer questions being asked by almost all members. Paulit-ulit lang yung perhaps mo. Maybe. Ngayon, perhaps na naman. Move to cite you in contempt, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Parang namimigay ng candy sa contempt to mga to. No?
Mr. Chair.
If I may, honorable members, I will just allow
Kalmahan
the
lang
chair first
natin.
to make a clarification on the motion of Congressman Paduano. Congressman Paduano, is that a motion?
Yes. That's a motion. I move
Mr.
to
Chair.
cite in contempt. Sandali lang po, Co-Chair. Abante,
Lo.
give me the time because this is my time.
Lo, mag-aaway na sila.
Okay. We will...
I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for lying and evading questions being asked by the members of this committee and including this representation. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is...
Mr. Chair.
There is
Mr.
a
Chair.
Okay, before I rule...
Before
Okay,
that,
is that
sandali lang.
an amendment to the motion?
No, yes. Perhaps, please listen to my questions first before we act on the motion of,
Nag-aaway na sila.
of my co-chair who is angry now.
Okay. So, will Congressman Abante propound questions to Colonel Garma?
Mr.
Mr. Chairman, we have,
Mr.
I think
Chairman.
we have a pending motion, Mr.
No,
Chairman.
I am
Oh,
just
yeah.
We just have to,
clarifying. 1 minute
to follow the
suspension.
rules first.
Uy, nagkaagulo mga co-chairs.
Oh, Mr. Chair, I accede to the motion of...
Lo,
Mr. Chairman, just to clarify, the violation of Ms. Garma is refusal to answer queries.
Hearing is suspended.
Suspended.
galit na si Barbers.
Suspended tayo, mga kasama. Please, respect the decision of the chairman, please.
Kalmahan natin. si Kong Abante kasi, ang kulit eh. Kanina pa nang aasar to eh. But anyway, kalma lang. Kalmahan lang natin. Tama yung direksyon ni Kong Garma dito eh. Ni Kong Paduano. Tama yung direksyon eh. Tama yung direksyon niya na tanungin yung... Kasi kung si Garma ang nag-utos na patayin yung 3 Chinese, bakit? Anong connect, di ba? What would motivate her na utusan si Bucor Warden ng Cebu yata or Davao, either of the two, para ipapatay yung 3 Chinese? What would motivate her? The answer is baka merong juicy position na naipangako. Oo. Baka may juicy position na naipangako kay Garma. At sino lang ang may kakayahang magbigay ng ganong klaseng pangako?
Hearing is resumed.
Wait lang po, hindi pa po ako tapos kumuda. Sino lang yung may kapangyarihan na magbigay ng ganong klaseng posisyon? Imagine, kaka-retire mo pa lang. After 15 days, ikaw na ang GM ng PCSO? Wow! Diba? Kahit na kahit na sabihin natin na 6 months kang floating eh. Oo. 2011 pa yun. That's irrelevant already. Wala na. Irrelevant na yun. Oo. Naging CIDG chief ka ng Cebu. Yung sinabi. Naging CIDG chief ng Cebu. Tapos, nag-early retirement 10 years before siya mag-retire, yung kanyang official retirement. So, most probably, during that time, she's only 50 plus. Kasi official, ang mandatory, 65 eh. So, 55 lang siya nun, most probably. Early retirement. Tapos, after 15 days, siya na ang bagong GM ng PCSO. Juicy ulit. Juicy ulit. Oo, ang galing. Partida. Wala siyang experience siguro sa GOCC. Medyo questionable. Lalo na at may connection siya kay Digonggong. May history sila eh. Ang weird. Tapos all of a sudden, biglang nagkaroon ka ng motivation para patayin yung 3 drug lords, Chinese drug lords. May something's amiss. Something's amiss, mga kochero. Merong something is not proper. Oo. Dito. Juicy. Parang chokes to go daw, sabi ni C21 Adventures. Tuloy natin.
Thank you. Can I be allowed to speak, Mr. Chairman, to reiterate my motion? Or
Okay. Go ahead, Congressman Paduano.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, Mr. Chairman, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Garma for in violation of our rules, letter C of our internal rules and contempt for refusal to answer relevant questions, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Second motion.
There is a motion to cite in contempt Royina Garma for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the rules of procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. Any second?
Second motion.
I object. Second na siya. Yeah. Oh.
Any second?
Init ni
Second motion, Mr. Chairman.
Duly
Abante.
seconded. Are there any objections?
I object.
Init ni Abante.
May I know what is the objection of
I
Congressman?
still have some questions to ask Colonel Garma in relation to what my good friend who is always angry to his questions.
Okay.
Alam mo na pare.
Mr. Chairman, I move to strike out the unpreliminary statement of my co-chair, Abante.
Alam mo na pare.
Second.
Mr. Chairman, 1 minute suspension, please.
Ang kulit ni Abante. Diyos ko. Parang nasa inuman eh.
Now we resume our hearing. And may I know what is the pleasure of Congressman Abante?
Well, Mr. Chair, upon our discussion, I will withdraw my objection to the motion, Mr. Chair. But I would like to ask questions.
Yes, you may do so, Congressman Abante. The motion was withdrawn. Let us now proceed to vote on the motion to cite Ruina Garma in contempt. So again, it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Congressman Paduano, what is the next motion?
Mr. Chairman, I yield to Congressman Rodriguez for the second motion. Do you want to move for the second motion? Yeah.
Mr. Chair, in relation to the motion passed for the contempt of Colonel Garma, I move that she be held in the House facility until the
termination of the hearing.
Until the committee report is passed.
Mr.
Termination
Chairman,
of the hearing.
Mr. Chairman,
Sakit na
I
ng
have
ulo ni Adjong.
information that the facility that we have in here right now is full of all those resource persons who have been cited in contempt. Thereby,
Dami
we
na
cannot
kasi.
accommodate anymore the presence of the resource person in the personality of GM Garma. Thereby, we amend our motion to put the resource person in the police facility in Mandaluyong, in the correctional facility, Mr. Chairman.
So instead of detaining Ruina Garma, GM Garma in the facilities of the House of Representatives, we will then detain her to
Sa correctional.
Women's Correctional in the city of Mandaluyong.
Mr. Chair, I submit to the...
Your Honor, please, may we...
Mr. Lawyer,
No, I'm sorry.
you're not allowed
Yes, you are not
under our
allowed.
rules. You
So
talk to your client.
she will be detained at the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Center, correct?
Yes. Mr. Chair, I'll be amending my motion. Given the
Please.
wisdom of the Chair Dan Fernandez, I therefore move that we, in line with the contempt order it just issued, I move that we detain Colonel Garma in the Mandaluyong Women's Correctional Facility, and the period will be until the termination of this hearing.
There is a motion,
Ang
so
tagal.
stated, duly seconded. Are there any objections?
Mr. Chair,
Is that an objection, Colonel Busita?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Can
Being
you-
a retired police commission officer, and pwede po ba na siya ay sa ano na lamang po ma-detain sa PNP custodial? Mr. Chair.
O, kasi papatayin yan dun sa...
1 minute suspension.
Papatayin yan sa QC Correctional. Dating pulis yan eh. Papatayin yan dun.
Congressman Gutierrez stating that she will be detained at the Women's Correctional Center in Mandaluyong. And we'd like to...
Mr. Chair.
Is that in
Yes.
relation to the motion?
Yes, because we have an information that we can now accommodate our resource person here in the premises of this House of Representatives.
Pwede na sa House.
So thereby, we'll be requesting Congressman Gutierrez to amend his motion.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'd like to move to amend my motion again, given the development that the LSP has imparted to us that the House facility can actually entertain another detainee. I therefore amend my motion, Mr. Chair. And I'd like to move instead that in relation to the contempt order of Colonel Garma, that she be detained in the House detention facility, and the term to be determined is that until the termination of the hearings of the Quadcom.
Okay, there is a motion.
Second motion.
The first motion is to detain her in the premises of the House of Representatives.
Diyos ko.
And another motion is For how many days, Congressman Gutierrez?
Mr. Chair, until the termination of the hearings of the Quadcom.
So she will be detained until the termination of the Quadcom in all its hearings. Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Acop.
supposing the hearing is not still terminated and she will tell the truth, what is the... Can she be released from detention?
Certainly, Congressman Acop, the violation she has committed is in violation of Section 11, Paragraph C, wherein she refuses to answer and cooperate, and she tries to evade answering the questions propounded by the members. So if she changes her mind and she suddenly cooperates, then the committee will be more than willing to accommodate her motion for reconsideration. Is that all right? Does that satisfy Congressman Acop? Thank you. So the motion to detain GM Garma in the premises of the House of Representatives until we terminate the hearing
Or
on by the Quadcom. Duly seconded. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly
Mr. Chair.
seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
bilis.
Comsec, please coordinate with the Sergeant at Arms.
Ang bilis nung ano eh. Any objections? Parang di dinaanan eh. Any objections? Hearing none. Tuloy-tuloy. Pero mga kotsero, again, tulad ng minention ko kanina, itong si Garma, ito. Yan, si Garma. Siya talaga yun. Siya yung kailangan umamin. Kasi it seems, siya yung nag-facilitate ng lahat. So parang kumbaga siya yung nag-operate. Siya yung nag-operate para sa pagpatay doon sa 3 Chinese na drug lords. Again, mga kotsero, hindi naman natin sinasabi na tawag dito na malinis yung mga drug lords na yun. Ang sinasabi lang natin, they should have undergone the process of litigation and hearings and conviction. Kasi doon mo masisigurado na talagang may krimen sila eh. Ang nangyari, hindi. Pinapatay ni Digonggong. Kahit pa merong probable cause, kahit pa merong ebidensya laban sa 3 na to, at it's very compelling, the fact is, hindi naman si Digong ang korte. Kailan pa siya naging judge ng RTC? Habang nung siya'y presidente. Kailan pa siya naging justice ng Supreme Court habang nung siya'y presidente? Di ba one day? Never na mangyayari yun. So, if anything, eto si Garma, siya yung dito, siya yung magiging susi sa lahat. Eto si Garma. Kaya rin naiintindihan ko yung naiintindihan ko yung gigil ng mga congressmen kay Garma. Gets ko yung gigil nila. Kasi siya yung siya yung susi sa lahat eh. Siya yun eh. Siya yung magpapatunay na may connection lahat yan kay Duterte. Siya yung magpapatunay na merong utos galing kay Duterte, etc. etc. Ay Garma lahat yan. Kaya sila sa kanya gigil na gigil. And huwag niyo kalimutan, ang magiging resulta nito, ng committee hearings na to, ng Quad Committee, ang magiging resulta nito ay pwedeng gamitin ng ICC bilang ebidensya laban kay Digong. Kaya naiintindihan ko kung ba't nginig ngayon yung kampo ni Digonggong. Gets ko rin yan. Pero kahit nagigets ko yan, mga kotsero, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. So, sorry. Kailan ba darating ang ICC sa Pilipinas? Ilabas na ang warrant. So mga kotsero, maraming po salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta sa ating channel. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-like, mag-share at mag-subscribe sa Coach Jared YouTube channel. Pa-follow tayo sa ating Facebook page, Jared Pulito ang pangalan. I'll see all of you in our next live stream. God bless. See you next time, guys. Bye. Huwag ganun. Huwag natin gawing tanga mga Pilipino. Mas maganda kasi nasa lugar ka ng tama kaysa yung pinipilit mo yung pagkakamali. Are they willing to go that far? Hindi makakalimutan ng Pilipino yan hanggat di nasasagot yan. Sino ngayon nagsasabi ng totoo?